guys, yeah, a little bit later today because we had a few things to sort out this morning. But today we are going to try and get to the highest point and the best point to see the Hollywood sign. So we're going to go do a hike where you look over it from behind. But we're going to cheat a little bit and get an Uber part of the way, and then we'll show you the way to get there. Okay, so I'm just ordering the Uber now. We want to get it to this 3400 North Beechwood Drive, which is Sunset Ranch. You could walk there from wherever your hotel is, but it's probably worth getting a cab there or driving, because we've heard there is parking there. And then from there, we'll show you how you head up to the sign. Is at the end of this residential road. It takes about 10 minutes in the car from Hollywood Boulevard, around that sort of area, but we've got here and it looks as if the park is closed, so we're not sure. We read online that you could do it this way, but by the looks of things it's shut, so we're gonna have to try and find a way to get in or an alternative route up. So I've just called them. Yeah, she said there was no way that we could get in. She said we have to find another way. The information we've seen online was incorrect. So it's gonna be a bit of an adventure, guys. You could take the normal routes from like Griffith Observatory and stuff like that, but we want to try something different. So I don't know. Have a little wander. We're gonna have a wander around here and hope we can find another way up. So he's gone up there to see if we can make it. As far as I can see on maps, the Hollywood sign is that way. But yeah, he's gone up there to see whether we can get through. Okay, so we might be onto something here. Just down from the ranch is Linforth Drive, and I think we're following it up now. You can get close to the Hollywood sign. I'm just hoping that there's some sort of trail that leads all the way up to it. So you make it to this bit, and it looks like it's the end of the road, but just behind it is a mud trail, so let's try that. I presume you just follow these pink flags and it'll take you up the trail. But the view from up here even is amazing. So then once you go through that little bit of a trail, you come back to another little residential bit and you continue to follow that up for as far as it can go. So once you come from Linforth Drive, you get onto Deronda Drive, which is up that way. It's about a 20-minute walk now to the Hollywood sign, so we're going to keep going and follow this path. Seriously though, the houses up here are next level. How can you afford somewhere that is this close to the Hollywood sign? They must cost millions. So we're definitely getting close this way. You keep following the road up. As you can see, we're getting very, very close. But I think not far off this point again, we're gonna have to go off-road. So we made it to almost the Hollywood sign. You can see it in the background, it just looks so nice, and it's not even that bad a walk actually, especially when the path's like this. But we are going to go and follow the we want to get up there, because I can see a few people there just behind it, so hopefully I think you can follow it up round here, and I think it hits a trail. But if not, guys, this spot here is great for photos. It's really good. You can get the Hollywood sign and it doesn't look pixelated and tiny in the background. So then you get to the end of the road. We finally made it to the end of the road, and you've got two gates. You've got one gate there and one just down there. You have to enter the one that's down there, but you don't follow that path. You go around to the other gate, which is there, and follow that path, because apparently that takes you up the mountain rather than just round the mountain. Turn left. Go straight up. Great. Just been warned that there's mountain lions or rattlesnakes up here. So you've got to watch your step. What have you taken me to? I think we go that one. There's two ways again, guys. This way looks more flat. Yeah. That way looks hilly. So take the left-hand route after you go through the gate. we followed it up and we found the summit just before the Hollywood sign, which, if you don't want to make it up, is a great spot for photos by the looks of things. Not quite tired already, so I need some water. I think we're heading up that steep one there to get in behind it. So yeah, this point underneath the Hollywood sign is really, really good. Molly's just behind me still, getting some photos, but I think we're going to follow it up. If you go to the right hand side, you can follow it up, and apparently that leads you behind the Hollywood sign, so hopefully we're getting closer. I'm not sure if we're going the right way now. The sign's there. Native blah blah blah. I think you can go up here.
No. We found it. We found the route. So I think you need to follow the like paved flies. You need to follow the paved road all the way around, and fingers crossed it takes us there.
So yeah, our first bit of information was sort of right, sort of wrong. You got the path to your left if you want to get the good shots from underneath the Hollywood sign. Path to your right
hopefully takes you behind.
So then after following the bendy road for about a mile, you come to two different paths. One way, going up, you can get to the back of the Hollywood sign, so it looks like we're going to make it. And then the other way, directly behind me, takes you to Mount Hollywood, the Griffith Observatory, stuff like that. So that's obviously the other routes that lead to here. Our route's been some weird, crazy route, like, but we're getting there.
So the further you get up, sorry, I just had to catch my breath, there's less and less people up here, and everyone's just obviously decided to go back. But we're going to keep going. I think it's about another 2 miles, so let's go.
We're getting there, 0.2 miles. Put your foot down.
It's the last little bit now, just up there. But this is a proper hike, so. This
is probably the first bit that's actually off-road, guys. So it's not as hard as you would think.
No, definitely recommend it.
But let's get up there and see this view.
We made it!
So we made it. Hollywood sign,
Just
literally
there.
Directly behind us. Just follow that road all the way up, and we've got to recommend where we get dropped off at that ranch, because it cuts out so much of it, so much pointless, boring bits. Literally you walk for 5 minutes and you're already getting good views of it. The last bit's a little bit long to make the Mount Lee summit, but once you're up here, it speaks for itself. It's so worth it. Once you get up, you've got to get back down. We're on our way down. So guys, we're back from the hike.
Exhausted.
Absolutely exhausted, but so worth it. And we think we found an even better way of getting there if you want to get up and down really quickly to the actual peak. It's get dropped off at the furthest point of the Rhonda Drive, and that from there it leads you straight onto the hike, rather than having to hike all the way up from either the Griffith Observatory or different points like that. But of course, if you want to have the full hike experience, do that.
But we would recommend
do that, or get dropped where we got dropped. I think the way that we done it, it probably took about maybe an hour we timed on the way down, so maybe an hour and 15 minutes on the way up, rather than with the full hikes you're looking at 3 hours both ways and it takes up your whole day. Because really all you want to do is get that shot on top of the Hollywood sign. We're heading out for our last night in Los Angeles, so I think we're going to hit it hard tonight. Guys, you know what to do. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel, why you're not already subscribed. And guys, follow us on Instagram. It's the exact same name, Dabble and Travel, the same as our YouTube name. Yeah, and keep on dabbling.